In reference to an article called Drunk Driving by Gale, the U.S. Department of Transportation reports that alcohol-impaired driving contributes to nearly 11,000 deaths each year. There are many reasons people drink and drive. I would say a couple of the most important are lack of knowledge and understanding. Alcohol affects the frontal lobe of our brain. The frontal lobe is responsible for cognition, thought, memory, and judgment, which are all key factors when driving a motor vehicle. In the United States, the legal limit is set at 0.08. Drivers who are found driving while exceeding this limit can be charged with what's commonly known as a DUI, driving under the influence, or DWI, driving while intoxicated or impaired. Impaired driving not only puts you at risk, but puts others at risk as well. Consequences can be expensive, lifelong, and fatal. For some people, saying no is hard. It can feel a little demeaning to give up your keys. Some people become emotional in the moment and may be vulnerable, which can lead to rash decisions. It's important to try and help as much as possible as you can in the moment. If this were a friend of yours, you could offer them a ride home instead of them driving. There are several risks and consequences associated with drunk driving. In most cases, drunk driving will end you up in a courthouse, which will take a lot of time and money. No matter what side of the stick you're on, you're going to be there for a while. Along the way, you will encounter legal problems that will cost you time and money in different ways. My first point is legal issues. You'll have limited freedom. Incarceration, probation, parole, and house arrest are some things that could limit your freedom. It can hold you back. It can remain on your permanent record. It can hold you back from job opportunities, and it can also be the cause of the loss of your own license. It can also make you legally obligated to other programs such as community service, counseling, AA, and other classes such as Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Getting behind the wheel after drinking can not only affect you, but those around you as well. My second point is it can affect other people. Your family and friends, when they hear you were in an accident and where you were seriously injured or killed, you could potentially harm or kill someone else while you're on the road. Their family can hear about this and they would be heartbroken. This could potentially stem from an underlying drinking problem that your friends or family have been trying to talk to you about, and you can go to jail or prison for a long period of time. If the last couple of minutes of my babbling didn't convince you, maybe this will. Instead of giving me the last minute or two of your time, how about a few $1,000s? My third point is it can be extremely expensive. Your court costs, including lawyer and pain and suffering fees, probation, parole, and jail fees, personal costs, which could include ambulance fees, tow truck, the loss of your personal vehicle, or the loss of a life, which could also come with funeral expenses. To my knowledge, there really are no benefits to drunk driving, but there are many consequences. Drunk driving can bring unwanted legal troubles, affect others, and be a very expensive mistake. It is very important to understand why we do it, the consequences, and why we should overall avoid it. It's important to inform others and promote sober driving, and I hope today I've given you some information on the consequences of drunk driving.